If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 14 of the West Ham Career Mode series here on FIFA 16, episode 14 of season number 2, and we are right round the corner from the January transfer window. We put to you some suggestions in yesterday's episode. If you missed it, definitely check the channel page for it and check it out, because we ran through a couple of players we were thinking about looking at in the upcoming window, and again, as was the case in yesterday's comment section, please today let me know what you think we should do in this upcoming window, what positions we should strengthen in, etc. So we'll have 3 games today: Newcastle, Man City and Norwich. Is a very, very busy Christmas period. 24th, 26th, 28th, then on the 1st, the 4th, the 8th as well. So a lot of games, and with 3 cup games as well as 4 league games in January also. And if we beat Leicester, we'll probably have another FA Cup game in the month of January as well. So it's all going off right now. So hopefully we can get some good results. We've been in decent form, decent goal scoring form as well, which is important, because as you can see, we've only scored 19 goals in 17 games, but we have been scoring 2, 3, 4 goals a game in the past few. So hopefully we can continue that run. We have a very good defensive record, just 8 goals conceded in 17 games, which is absolutely spectacular. So 3 points off Arsenal in 3rd, 7 points off the top of the table. It's not insurmountable, but we're quite happy to finish in the Champions League positions again this year. But it would be great if we could finish in 2nd or 3rd, which is higher than where we finished 4th last year. But hopefully you guys enjoy the episode. If you do, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already, to ensure you don't miss out on any further content that comes up over the next few days. I upload at least 2 videos every single day, whether that be 2 FIFA videos and a stream replay, so to speak, or 1 FIFA video and a stream replay. There's always at least 2 videos on the channel every day, if not 3. So yeah, subscribe if you're new, and we will jump into this game away from home at St James's Park, and 3 points is the main aim. Byron into the path of Madrazo. We're starting a bit of a rotation side in this one, because we have City in the middle game and then Norwich in the 3rd. So if I play a weaker side against Newcastle, it means I can play my strongest 11 against Manchester City, and then we'll play a weaker 11 again against Norwich. It's real struggles to rotate the squad in a manner that is going to, give us the best opportunity to maximise the potential amount of points we could get. But it's something that you have to do when you get a game every 2 days for a week. But play into Berahino, into Madrazo, who scores his first ever goal for West Ham United. Starting on the right-hand side, and he's banged that into the back of the net. Hopefully, that's the first of many for our scout future star. He's only still 16 or 17 years old, Madrazo, but that is a very good finish. Reece Oxford is back in the starting lineup today as well for the first time in 4 months, so it's great to welcome him back. And our 90 to 94 potential right winger has just bagged us a 1-0 lead. Heavy touch from Jack Colback. Obiang can't get there, and he's giving it to Sissoko, who's danced past Reece Oxford. Struggling to get back into the flow of playing with Oxford, I'll be honest. He's quite clunky at this stage of his career. I have been trying to train, or we were before he got injured, trying to train his first touch and dribbling. His tackling is very good, but on the ball, not the best. He's got like 44 dribbling or something silly like that, so it's definitely needing to be improved. But that's what we can start to do again now that he'll be available again for training. So obviously you can't train someone whilst they're injured, but we could be in for a second goal here with Obiang if Carl Darlow hadn't made a fantastic save. Half an hour in, chance to make it 2-0 from the corner. We'll go to the man on the edge of the box. It's Madrazo again. Chance for a second goal for Madrazo off the bar. Antonio's there, but he's offside. Ball in the back of the net for a second time, but it's not going to count. We've got a corner 5 minutes into the second half. I might look for Reece Oxford at the near post here, actually, and Oxford can go up and win the header. Oh, just wide. Almost a goal-scoring return to the first team for Reece Oxford, unfortunately. Despite winning the header very well there, actually. Oh, he actually headed it further away from the goal than he actually was himself. Maybe we should work on his heading in training. Madrazo, how's your first touch? Not bad. Oh, it's a lovely ball into the path of the side of Berahino. We'll have the shot. We've put the ball into the back of the net for a 3rd time, but 2 of them have been offside. Lovely ball down the channel from Madrazo into Soda Berahino. I didn't even see that ball on. It was intended for Obiang in the middle, but you can see he is just the wrong side of the defender there. 2 offside goals so far, but we still have our lead intact. 1-0 remains to score, but they've just brought on Mauro Icardi for Adam Armstrong. Things might get a little bit more difficult defensively now that's happened. Although we may thread through Berahino again. This time he's onside and in behind. We'll turn into the box. We'll lay it across Madrazo to score his second goal for West Ham in the same game. West Ham 2, Newcastle 0. We've put the ball in the back of the net 4 times now. And our 2-goal lead should be enough to see us get 3 points here. That wasn't the best of finishes from Madrazo, but through the keeper's legs off his instep, off the underside of his thigh, in fact, there. Carl Darlow, not the best of attempted saves, but thankfully made a hash of it. 2-0 West Ham. Obiang to Madrazo. He's had a lot to do in today's game, Madrazo. Look for Berahino. Paye's in behind. Has he got the pace and strength to get away from the defenders, though? I'm not actually sure here. We're on a really nice run. Oh, look for the ball through the middle to Antonio. 3-0. We're going to end this with a comfortable scoreline. It hasn't been that comfortable a game, but we will definitely take a 3-goal haul again. That's 10 goals we've scored in our last 3 games. A 3-1 win, a 4-0 win, and now another 3-0 win. We're in great goal-scoring form right now. Really pleased with this. There goes the final whistle. It's a 3-0 victory for us away from home. That's a very good game. A really, really good performance as well. From the youngsters as well. A rotated side that played extremely well. Delighted for Madrazo to pick up a couple of goals as well. The next game, though, not going to be quite as comfortable. It's Manchester City in the next one. That's going to be a very difficult game on Boxing Day. So as we head from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day, Merry Christmas 2016, and we'll head to Boxing Day and take on Manchester City. Nice ball by Navas down the line towards Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, starting up top for Man City in this one. To Navas again, but he's run straight to Jefferson, then tripped him from behind. It's got to be a yellow card at least. That was a rather naughty challenge from Jesus Navas. What's the referee going to do? He sent him. It was from behind. I wasn't sure whether he would send him or not, and he has done. I was waiting for the yellow card, but I thought, you know, like I say, it was from behind. It could be a red, and it is. Jesus Navas gets sent off after just 10 minutes away from home against West Ham United. That was ludicrous. Why would you even go for a challenge like that? Aubameyang picked up the ball, turned back, Jefferson tackled him, and then he's just lashed out. This might be... I mean, it's still Manchester City with a team full of 10 world-class players now rather than 11. It's still going to be a difficult game, but it might be slightly easier than we first thought. Barkley's in the box now. I'm going to drill it towards the back post. Oh, but it's behind Ben Yedder and Lanzini. Never mind. Well, against 10 men, we might be able to get a win against the team that is second in the league. Zuccolini to De Bruyne to Aubameyang. Someone will eventually win a physical battle and the ball will move away from that 5-yard square. And, oh wow, Kevin De Bruyne has buried that in the near post. We said it was going to be difficult against 10 men, regardless of the fact they've had a man sent off, and it is proving to be just that. We are now 1-0 down. Aubameyang to De Bruyne. Block him off there well with Umtiti. Get the ball to Sané. Barkley is going to make the run. I've asked him to. Oh, we're going to play it to Ben Yedder, are we? Okay, it was meant for Barkley, but never mind. Ben Yedder will take it. Inside to Sané again. Drop the shoulder. Look for Mbula. Give it to the Man City man. But Mbula's in the box now. It's a kind deflection. Another kind deflection. Does he want to hit that any harder? Manuel Lanzini fires us back into the game at 1-1. I just glanced up above me. I've got Soccer Saturday on, and York City have just scored against Cambridge to bring it back to 2-1. Cambridge still in front, but York have pulled one back, and we've pulled one back against City. He hit that so hard. A couple of really favourable deflections in there, but we are back in the game. Can we now kind of build on that and go and get ourselves a goal to go in front? We'll find out. Jefferson on the run. He's brushed past Zabaleta. He's got the legs to get away from him as well. We'll look for the cross, although Ben Yedder's not the tallest, but he has been able to get there to bring it down. Ben Yedder with a shot. Oh, no, Lanzini. It wasn't Lanzini, it was Barkley trying to get on the end of the loose ball as it dropped free, trying to just sweep it home with his leg, but he couldn't quite reach it. Needed to be a couple of inches taller. Our best opportunity to go in front at the start of the second half, but we'll have to settle for 1-1 for now. Kolarov in towards Toure, but Zarate will pick it off. Toure wins it back. Marquinhos to Sterling, dinked in the box. Cleared by Umtiti, but only as far as Marquinhos, who gets it back in. And De Bruyne wins the knockdown, and Sterling with the first time hit straight at Alisson. Now, if we can win this header, although it is against Yaya Toure, but he has won it there. Ben Yedder, and Zarate might get the turn in. I see Lanzini on the far side. It's Nathan Redmond, in fact, who's come off the bench. Redmond to win the game for us, and he might have just done it. Brilliant finish across the keeper into the far bottom corner on the counter-attack against 10 men. West Ham 2, Man City 1. Sterling with a snapshot at one end. Brilliant ball by Zarate. Good strength to hold off Yaya Toure as well. Brings it down well on his chest, but how's that for a finish? Very impressive from Nathan Redmond. We might be getting 3 points at home against Manchester City. Yaya Toure turning inside. I cannot stop Yaya Toure when he's in full flow, and David Silva should have equalised. How has he not put that in the back of the net? I have no idea how he's not gotten that on target. If not, scored. That should be 2-2. Throw. Get the turn with Zarate. Turn straight into Kolarov, although the final whistle can't be far away. A 2-1 win at home against Manchester City in a game that we don't really deserve 3 points from. They did go down to 10 men after 10 minutes, but they were the better side, even being a man down, I have to be honest. They kept a lot of the ball, 59% possession. We had more chances, so maybe deserved the win. I'm not sure. I didn't feel like I deserved all 3, but we'll take all 3. Now it's time to go another 2 days down the line and take on Norwich. Corner in the 27th minute. Nothing really happened so far. Trying to get ourselves a goal to go in front. Maybe Zarate can score a screamer, and he almost did. Back off the post, and it would have been a simple tap-in had John Ruddy not flown at the man there waiting for the rebound. Oh, I thought we were going to give that straight to Nathan Redmond as well. So, actually, this could be a dangerous counter-attack if we can't get the ball off them. Murphy, yes, tackle by Obiang, but straight to Whelan. Glenn Whelan with a turn and the cross. Now Allison has to throw himself at the ball. Goalkeeper at the other end, Johnny Howson with a turn into Mbakani. If you remember last time we played Norwich, we actually lost 2-0, and they're going to pick up a free kick here on the edge of the box. After we almost very, very nearly scored at one end, we may end up actually going behind at the other if this free kick is decent. They've done me with a fancy... Oh, they've done me twice. I jumped with the wall twice in preparation of them actually shooting, and he laid it off. Good save by Allison, though. Half an hour in, the game is starting to come to life. Corner for Graham Dorrans to whip in, although it's not the best, and Grimaldo will smash it clear. Dangerous at both ends, or dangers at both ends for both teams in that particular highlight. Here's Payet. We get it through there. Go on, Mauro. I know you're not the fastest, but you might be able to squeeze through. Put Stephen Whittaker under pressure. No, not been able to do it. 35 minutes played, still 0-0. Mauro Zarate is going to have to come off. He was challenging with the defender for a header. Bring on Berahino. You'll see from the replay. Just a 50-50 challenge for a header, and I think he fell awkwardly. Yeah, he did. Fell awkwardly and then rolls around. Was it his knee? His left knee is holding? Hopefully he's not going to be out for long, but that could be rather frustrating as we head towards the January transfer window to lose Mauro Zarate for a long period if we do. Hopefully we don't, but I'm probably going to have to give this back to them, and we have done. Antonio steals it off them. Can we thread that through? Go on, Sido. Go on, Sido. You're in behind. Surely this is going to be 1-0. Oh, at last, Sido Berahino actually scores a one-on-one. He's missed like 4 in a row in the past 3 or 4 episodes, and finally, nice assist by Reece Oxford as well, by the way. Defender misses the tackle, and finally, Sido Berahino actually scores a one-on-one. Powerful effort on the left-hand side. Good finish, actually. Whenever he's on his right foot, he misses. On his left, apparently, on his weaker foot, not that bad. Toffolo down the left-hand side. That's a good cross. Keeper's calm, not got there. Oh, need to clear that. It's dropped to Graham Dorrans. Norwich are back on level terms. Well, that's frustrating. I don't know what Allison was doing that far out. Clearly there was a defender underneath it able to deal with it, but he's rushed out to the penalty spot, missed it completely, and neither Winston Reid or Grimaldo can get there before Graham Dorrans turns it home. Norwich have equalised. Malumbu to Mbakani to Dorrans. Passing it about nicely here at the end of the game, Norwich. We have no stamina left with any player, to be honest. Everyone, as you can see, is just completely dead. We're bought on Guerrero and Weigl. That's how low everybody's stamina's been. Had to bring on 2 16-year-olds to stand a chance of actually keeping Norwich out here and stop them from getting in front. But we might be able to get ourselves in front. I was trying to pass that to Weigl there when I just danced inside, but it didn't work. It's going to be a 1-1 draw away from home at Carrow Road, which after losing 2-0 to them earlier on in the season, I'm not necessarily too disappointed at, especially with an extremely tired, rotated side. Norwich were the better team, but we managed to get a point. Man United lose at home to Everton. Chelsea only draw. I don't know how Arsenal or Man City got on that particular match day, but we obviously, after beating City, I'm not sure what the league table looks like now. We've got FA Cup game against Leicester next. We're up to third and only a point off Man United. What has happened? City, obviously, we beat. They have a game in hand. Arsenal have a game in hand. We were only 3 or 4 points behind them, but Man United must have lost 2 games over that period. And City must have lost, well, they lost 1 to us and must have only drawn their other one. I'm not sure, but there's 3 of us on 38 points. After starting today's episode 7 points off top, we're now only 1 point off top, with Arsenal and City with a game in hand, but still, we could be a maximum of 3 points off top. That's a great run of games over Christmas. I was really worried about the state of the side. How long is... Oh no, Mauro Zarati's off for 7 months. Are you actually sure? Well, that throws the situation with Saido Berahino and the transfer window into question, doesn't it? I will definitely be bringing in Bakambu. But what do we do with Berahino? Do we sell Berahino and have just 2 strikers? That's Zarate out for the rest of the season. Let me know in the comment section what you think I should do. That's really thrown that into question. But that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Check the channel page itself for anything you may have missed. And I will I will catch you